Hi besties, and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Destiny, and if you are returning, hey bestie girl, I missed you. Welcome back to the channel. I am so happy that you're here and I'm excited to hang out with you. As you can see from the title of this video, we are getting cozy and doing my April recap, which I'm so excited for. In these recap videos, I just go through the highlights of my previous month, my monthly favorites, monthly bookish things, and things that I'm looking forward to in the upcoming or current month, depending on when these videos are filmed. So let's get right into it. If I look down or look away, you already know I have my notes in my notes app to keep us on track because we'd be here all day, girl. Being truthful with you guys, in the month of April, I truly did not do much. No travel, nothing really exciting at all. But I would say my favorite day that I've had in the month of April was a girls' day that I had with one of my best friends, Shanice. She's on this channel pretty often. She doesn't really show her face or anything, but I'm always with her. So if you know, you know. But we had a girls' day where we went on a hot girl walk. And on the walk, there happened to be a farmer's market going on at the time. So we got to go through the farmer's market and then we went to lunch. We got the most delicious ramen and then we went to the plant nursery. So all around, the most perfect girl day. So I'd say that that day was literally the highlight of my whole month. I also don't get to spend as much time with her as I used to, so that was really special to me. Other than that, I don't think anything really special, grand, fabulous happened during the month of April. I don't know what was in the air, but I feel like April really took a toll on me mentally. But I'm excited to be in May and to have a chance to restart, refresh, regroup, and make this month better, more exciting, happier, all around a better month than last month. Because I don't have much to recap or share with you guys, let's get right into my monthly favorites for the month of April. So let's start with skincare. I've been influenced. These are products that I was influenced to get that I'm now influencing you to get because they actually work. Korean skincare is where it's at. So first, I was using the Anua Niacinamide 10 TXA4 serum, and I've gone through 2 bottles of this, you guys. Genuinely really good, easy to layer. I've had serums that like pill when you try to put your sunscreen or moisturizer on top, and this is not one of them. Truly a really good product. Like I said, I went through 2 bottles of these. I think they're about $20. I personally feel like it's done a good job of helping to slowly fade my dark spots, especially dark spots that were newer, that weren't, years old. It's done a good job of fading them. With that, I was like, let me take it to the next level. And I hopped on the Medicube train, and this is the Medicube 15% TXA and niacinamide serum, and she looks like this. The Anua serum is 10% and Medicube is 15%. It's just a bit stronger. I haven't really seen much change, but as you can see, I have more than half the bottle left to go through, so I haven't been using it as much as the Anua, but I haven't had any adverse effects. So I wanted to add this to my favorites because they've both played a contribution in to the long-term journey of what I'm trying to achieve with my skin. Korean skincare hyperpigmentation serums were definitely one of my favorites in the month of April. This is another example of me being influenced. This is a Sticky Dates body spray from Lush. And when I tell you guys I was anti Sticky Dates, I was like, I don't know why this scent is going viral. This doesn't smell good. Like, I literally thought it smelled horrible. But I was not smelling the body spray. I was smelling the liquid body wash, which for some reason smells different from the rest of the line. And I was in Lush one day getting refills of my favorite products, and I was like, let me just spray it on me, what the girlies are talking about. I get in my car, driving home, and I'm like, what's that smell? It's me. It's not me. It's this. So I go to another Lush on the way home, exchange what I got for this, because this perfume is for the gourmand girlies. It says that it's a legend in its own time. It's a velvety blend of benzoin, resinoid, and sandalwood, and it's practically guaranteed to make you melt. And it's just like a sweet, I don't know, it doesn't smell like desserty. Like when people ask me what I'm wearing, they're like, what kind of vanilla are you wearing? So I guess it's a sort of gourmandy, sandalwoody vanilla, but I love this scent. I stick to it that the body wash does not smell good. But the bar soap sticky syrup, which I talked about in last month's favorites, smells very good. It smells exactly like the body spray. And those together, you're just gonna smell chef's kiss. Don't say that I never told you anything. Sticky Dates body spray. Don't get the liquid body wash, girl. I think all of my favorites of the month are just proof that I am easily influenced, truly, because facial serums were me being influenced. The Sticky Date spray was me being influenced. These are the epitome of me being influenced to buy something and participate in something. I was sucked in to color talk, and I have joined the cult. Am I as good and creative as the girlies over there? No. But I'm here. I'm here. Join the club, enroll me, sign me up. So I got the little corner cute and comfy coloring book, and she is so cute. I love these coloring books that are going around because the pictures are like not super intricate. You can color these without thinking about them if you don't want to think about them. The girls on TikTok that like make their own details and stuff, that's a whole nother level. But for me, this is like such a cute, fun, relaxing hobby. And to actually do the coloring, I got this pack of markers. I did not get the wahoo markers that people are spending hundreds of dollars on. No, I got this pack of markers for like $20. These are the 2-share art markers, and I got the pack of 40, and these are the colors that it comes with. And it also came with the white gel pen that the girlies are using to like make highlights in their pictures. And this is good enough for me. I've been able to color while I'm listening to an audiobook, watching a YouTube video, all the things. I've only colored one page, but I'm joining the cult. This is her. What do we think? Again, not super fancy like the other girls. But I did go in with the white gel marker to add the highlights. You see the vision. But I'm determined to not get so sucked in that I buy like four coloring books, millions of markers, expensive markers. Like, we're just gonna do one book at a time. Because when I was little, I was a coloring fiend. And every time I went to any kind of store with my parents that would have a coloring book, I would get a coloring book, I would get new crayons, I would get new markers, I would get colored pencils, and I would really go in and go ham. We're not doing this in adulthood. One coloring book at a time, maybe 2. I almost forgot. So during the favorites sections of these recap videos, I want to add in my favorite music of the month, because I learned, this makes me sound so old, I learned that on Apple Music, you can look up your monthly recap. So it doesn't have to be like the recap that everyone goes crazy and posts at the end of the year. You can look at it monthly. So I thought it'd be fun to share my monthly music favorites in these videos. The monthly replay gives you your top artist, top song, and top album. And for the month of April, my top artist was SZA, and I listened to SZA for 332 minutes. My top song was Move by Mellow Bucks. And yes, it is a good song. But honestly, this was played so much because, backstory, I'm a mixed fit dance fitness instructor, and I made a choreography to this song. And you know, when you make a choreo, you're practicing, you're listening to it over and over and over. And that is likely why it was my #1 song but also it's just a really good song to listen to right when you get in the car to get you hyped for your workout and stuff, you know? My top album for the month of April was SOS Deluxe by Solana SZA herself. I was going through it in the month of April in my music choices show, but that is it for my favorites of the month. Everything that I mentioned I'll have linked in my Amazon storefront. Anything that's not available in my Amazon storefront I will have linked on its own in the description. Now let's get into books and reading. I did it, y'all. I finished the Mindfuck series. Honestly, this was a lot. This book was over 600 pages. So I'm not gonna lie. Usually I will immersive read and I'll listen to a book while I'm physically reading and like tabbing a book. This book, only like the first couple of chapters got some tabs, because after that I was just listening to it. I listened to the audiobook. I did not physically read this book. I couldn't do it. It was too much. It was a lot. But I do think the book was really good. Main premise of the book: the female protagonist is a serial killer. The male protagonist is an FBI profiler for serial killers, and he's particularly profiling and trying to find her, like, as the serial killer. And they fall in love and get together, and it just tells the story about how that goes. And I was really excited to read this. I heard nothing but great things about this book. I did really like the story. I really thought it was a great idea. Just some pieces and parts of it, it seemed a little childish. I don't know why. Just some of the things that she would say would make it clear, like, she's a killer guy. Like, she's a killer babe. She's who you're looking for. Some of the language used, I don't know. But overall, I did really like it. The story was really good. It's nothing that I have ever read before, not a story that I would have ever thought of before. I did shed some tears at the end, so it got the emotions going. It's just some parts were a little cringy to me. But that's what happens when we read dark romance. Like, any kind of romance is gonna have a little bit of cringe, right? So I give this a 3.54 stars. It wasn't bad at all. It's just some things I was just like, okay. But this was my read for the month of April. Getting into my TBR for the month of May. As we talked about in my last recap video, I've started the Hoops series by Kennedy Ryan, and I read and finished Long Shot, which I really loved, like, was obsessed. Such a good story. And I started reading / listening to Block Shot, which is the second book, and I'm just not really in love with it. I think Long Shot gave me very, very high expectations. Like, it was a real story. Like, it seemed like they were real characters. And with Block Shot, I think it's just the beginning of the book to me was immature, so I think I'm having a hard time getting into it. I think this is going to be another one that I just listen to the audiobook instead of immersive read, because I'm not immersed. But that's okay. That's okay, because truthfully, the one that I'm really excited to read is Hookshot. Oh, let me tell you what this is about before you see how I'm just trying to move on and not talk about it. It's because I'm not into it. So the protagonists are Banner and Jared. They both work as talent agents for professional basketball players. They met in college, had a bad experience, and the book goes on to tell their story about when they come into contact with each other and how they move on from there. I'm looking forward to reading Hookshot, which is about Keenan and Lotus. And I think I'm excited to read this because I know the characters already. They were already introduced in book 1. They've been mentioned a little bit in book 2. So I think this one is going to really hit home. Keenan, he is a professional basketball player and a newly divorced dad, I believe. And the protagonist is Lotus, who is the protagonist in Long Shot, book 1's cousin, sister, like super close girl who I loved her character of. So I'm excited to read this and see how they get together and all the things. Something about a single dad romance is gonna do it for me every time. So I'm just trying to get through this so I can read this girl. But this is gonna be my TBR for the month. Again, probably just gonna listen to this one and then I'll probably lock in with this one. So we've gone over my favorites, we've gone through the bookish things. Now I just want to share a piece of what I'm looking forward to in the month of May. Again, April was not the best month for me mentally, and I just want May to be better. So, as a girl does when she has a mentee bee, I'm excited for my life rebrand. I am wanting to eat well, move, create content, just do all the things that make me happy and really focus on me. And I want to share something that ChatGPT told me that really helped me and get me ready and into this mindset. She, yes, my AI is a woman, said, healing starts when you decide to stop asking why they didn't choose you and start choosing yourself harder than ever. And that really hit for me. And I have decided that, not everyone is capable of loving the same way that you love, and that is okay. But it is also not your responsibility to hurt yourself hoping and waiting for them to get to that point that they can reciprocate the love that you give. And with that, it is okay to let them go. So in May, I'm focusing on letting go what is not serving me, what is not making me happy, what's preventing me from being my best self, and I'm focusing on me and all the things that make me happy and all the things that make me feel good and all the things that I want to do. And that is what I'm looking forward to in this upcoming month. So comment down below what you are looking forward to in the month of May, whether it's an event, something that you're going to do for yourself, a book that you're excited to read, a product that you're excited to use, a product that you're excited to buy. Talk to me down below in the comments. Let me know how you feel about these monthly recap videos. If you like them, if I can do away with them, if you only want vlogs, that's okay. This channel, like I say all the time, is not only for me, but it's also for you because we are experiencing this together. I'm just taking you guys with me everywhere, yapping and living. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. I love you so much. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have all of my socials, TikTok, Instagram, Goodreads, all the things linked down below. Be sure to keep up with me, and I will see you next week with a vlog. Love you. Smooches.